Good morning, boys and girls, and it is Wednesday today. And you'll see there that I'm wearing my PE clothes because today you might have seen a message on Dojo that I sent telling you that today the Healthy Kids coaches are putting on a special PE session for you today at 11:15. It goes from 11:15 to 11:15. And the coach, I think, is called Kirsty, who's going to be running the session. And we're going to get a chance to do this every Wednesday via Zoom. Now, I've sent the grown-ups all the links to the Zoom session, so I hope you'll be able to join us at 11:15 for a little bit of PE with Healthy Kids. Now, moving on to our work today. What date is it? It's the 27th of the 1st, 2021, so let's get started. So we're starting as always with our spellings. Today, we're going to do it a little bit differently. This time, I want you to say the words before me, okay? Just to make sure we know them all. So I'm going to point to each word. I'm going to wait a few seconds to give you a chance to say it, and then I'll say it after, okay? And hopefully you'll know quite a few of these words by now, all right? So we'll start with the first one. Duck. Jump. Must. Are you saying them before me? Hope so. What's this one? Much. Rush. Love. Some. Done. Does. Under. Money. Summer. How did you get on? Did you guess them all before me? If there's a few that you couldn't say, make sure just to focus in particular on those and practice those for tomorrow, all right? Now, on our sounds in focus today, we are on to question 6. And the first part of it is easy enough. It says just to put a zero there, and not a zero, goodness me, an O. I think I'm doing maths, don't I? An O in the spaces. So you put an O, 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 and O in those spaces. All right? Then you choose the words that make an sound, this week's sound. Like umbrella. Or monkey, the sound. You're going to choose the words that make that sound and write them in the lines at the end, okay? So for example, H-O-M-E would make home, home. So it is definitely not one of the sounds because it makes an O sound rather than a sound. Love, what about love? Of. What do you think? So write the O's in every space. Say the word aloud, that's the important thing. Say the word to someone and see if in that word you can hear the sound, okay? Rather than an oo or an o. You're looking for an sound. Like umbrella. Question 7 then gives you a lot of words. Well, a lot of letters that look like words anyway. Some of them are real words and some of them are made up words. All right? So you're going to try to read each word and then cross out the ones that don't make any sense. So what's this word here? Duck. That's fine. That makes sense. Okay? What about this? Sluck. Is sluck a word? No, it's not a word. So you would cross it out, okay? If my pencil lead hadn't broken, I would have crossed it out. Oopsie daisy. Okay, I've got my backup pencil here and I'll cross it out. There we go. So that's not a word. So go through all of these, and if they are words, leave them as they are. But if they are not words, cross them out. All right? Today then, for our literacy, we're moving on to comprehension. So we're going to read through this story about a dog and how to take care of a dog. And then on the back, you will see the questions that you have to answer. So you can just answer directly onto the page. So the first 4 are multiple choice, which means you have to tick the correct answer in the box. And then the last one, question 5, you have to find and copy one word that means get. So it's a case of looking through the text. Now, what I would suggest you do now is to pause this video and try to read through the text yourself with someone at home. Then after, if you need help or if you want to listen to it again, you can press play again and I will read through it for you. Okay? So if you're going to have a go yourself first, which I think is really important that you do, then pause the video now. Now, I'm going to read through it for you. I hope you had a chance to read it yourself. And the title is Taking Care of a Dog. All right. So it says, having a dog is really fun because they love to play and go for long walks. You can teach them tricks and get them to fetch balls. The first box then says, what does a dog look like? And you can see there a picture of the dog and little captions pointing to him for ears, fur, tail, and paws. What does a dog need? Food bowl, water bowl, bed, toys, and a lead. Needs a lead when it goes out for a walk. Sure, a lot of you have dogs at home, so you know all this already. What is a baby dog called? Baby dogs are called puppies. Dogs give birth to lots of puppies in what is called a litter. So when a dog has more than one puppy, it's called a litter of puppies. When they are born, they are looked after by their mummy, who gives them milk to drink. How do I keep my dog healthy? Dogs need to run and play to stay healthy. They also need to go for walks every day and eat the right foods. And then the little circle at the bottom says, remember, owning and caring for a dog is a big responsibility. That means it's an important job, doesn't it? And you have to take it seriously. And I know a lot of you have dogs at home and you do have responsibility for helping to look after your dog. So you're going to read through these questions and choose the correct answer. Question 1. Which body part does a dog not have? Feather, fur, paws. Question 2. What do dogs eat when they are born? Milk, biscuits, food. Question 3. What do you call a group of puppies when they are born? A pack, a herd, a litter. Question 4. How often should dogs go for walks? Every 2 days, every day, every week. Question 5. Find and copy one word that means get. So this is the tricky one. And you have to look back through the text and try and find a word that means the same as get. Now it's a little bit tricky and it'll take a bit of thinking. So look carefully through the whole text from top to bottom and try and find a word that means the same as get. Moving on to our maths then and continuing on with money. This is the last page in this week's booklet because tomorrow and Friday, remember, we are doing some practical work. So I'm going to talk through some activities with you on Class Dojo, okay? So have these coins ready for tomorrow and your notes as well because we're going to be using those, all right? But for today, similarly to yesterday, we are counting money and adding it up together. Now, we have sometimes a group of notes together, like here. We've got a £20 note, a £5 note, and a £10 note. Now, what I would suggest you do for each person is add up all the notes first of all. So for example, Ben here has £20 and £5, which is £25. So he has £25 and then you have to count his coins as well. All right, so start with the notes and then add on the coins to see how much each person has. Question 2 then asks you to lay out and then list the notes and coins to buy each item. So again, similar to yesterday, you can use the notes and coins if you want to help you, and then draw into your book the notes and coins that you would need to pay for these 4 items. All right? If you get time, boys and girls, if you have any time at home, you could continue on with your booklet for Catholic Schools Week. Today we're on Wednesday, so there's information for parents and then just a little colouring activity for you to do on the story of the prodigal son. So even if the grown-ups at home don't have time to look through all of this, you could watch the YouTube link there on the prodigal son and then colour in the picture, all right? Just depends how you're fixed for time at home, because I know we're all very busy. So we have our spellings, our literacy, our maths, our Catholic Schools Week activity if we have time, and of course, most importantly of all today, our Healthy Kids session. So if you can get onto Zoom, please do so. All right, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.